like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the richest.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. 54.
Here we go. Check, 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 check.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Lance now to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. Brady now to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go. Red 38. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Niners at 7-5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jared Cook, 70 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kyle Rudolph from 13 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. Now a play fake. Lance.
High throw, but he makes the catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 54 mark. Hey, 66. 54.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Brady to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete left side to Gray. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run between the tackles with Breida. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Breida. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The gut, Fournette.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A handoff to Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Lance looking to throw it. Pass complete, Samuel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now Lance. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Lance back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he's got it. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to throw, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucks have won the football game.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.